kept him off the ice for the second half of it.
Obviously, he had a bit of a glancing blow there with Simmer on the ice. Just precautionary at this point in time. We'll evaluate him in the morning and take it from there.
What stands out to you about the way John Tavares came into camp this year?
Focused, I would say, which is something you could probably always say that for John, but I just feel he's taken it to another level. I mean, as an organization and as a team here since camp started, we've talked about raising the standard that we had last season. And I would say just John's is as focused as I've ever seen him. Which, as I say, he is a very focused and committed guy. But I just feel it's taken to another level, and he's just been very driven himself personally, but also as he's leading our group. I think he's in a really good place there as both a great player for us in terms of him getting back to his health here and get ready for the season, but also as our leader.
What does that mean, raising the standard? How do you define that?
Well, I think it's a difficult thing to define, of course, but the way I look at it is we believe we had a good season last season in a lot of ways. We did a lot of really good things as a team that put us in a position, to have success in the playoffs. And then ultimately, of course, we know we didn't get that done. So it's really just about the fact that we believe in the good things that we did, and we need to continue with those. But it obviously needs to get to an even higher level, because we're seeking the ultimate goal here, which is to put together a program that sustains itself in difficult times. And we felt we did that throughout the last regular season. Obviously didn't get it done in the playoffs, but that's really where we're at. And I feel really good about what we've done to this point here through preseason. And then, of course, now with the regular season starting, we're going to have to put that to the test even more.
Jack Campbell's been in the NHL for quite a while now, but he's finally making a season opener start. What do you think that means for him, and what does it mean for the organization?
I mean, it's a great accomplishment for him, as we know, and it got talked about a lot last season. He's been through a lot to get to this position. He's worked extremely hard. He's had to continue to believe in himself, and deal with adversity and those kind of things. He's earned the confidence of our organization here and with his teammates. He's been terrific all the way through camp. He's accepted a new partner here in Peter and worked very well with him in terms of that tandem. So I'm excited for him for this season. And I mean, it wasn't even a question of who was going to start this game all off season, all through camp. He's never given us a reason to think anything different.
Have you seen a maturity in Dermott on and off the ice in the years that you've known him leading up to this season?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, obviously, I first started coaching him as a 20-year-old, fresh-headed junior, coming to play for the Marlies, and obviously he's been through a lot since that period of time, and a guy that, when you look at it, of all the defensemen that spent time with the Marlies, he jumped pretty quickly, relatively speaking, to the NHL, and has done a really good job to not go back there in a lot of ways. He came down and played for us at the Calder Cup for that run after, spending significant time with the Leafs, but since then has remained in the NHL, and I think, as we've talked about, he's looking to find ways to continue to grow his role. But we've definitely seen progress in him. We've also at the same time seen progress in their other guys. Liljegren, Sandin, these guys have taken steps too. So that's all part of it. With the increased competition, as you commit draft picks to defensemen, first round picks, there's going to be competition there, and that's where we're at right now.
Is there an area offensively you'd like to take a step this year?
For us as a team, I mean, I think in the regular season last year we were pretty good in lots of areas. The power play is the most significant piece offensively. We would want to get better in, of course. And last season we started off very well and didn't sustain it throughout the second half of the season. So consistency is really what it's all about in all areas of our game, but especially offensively, and then especially on the power play. It's just remaining even keel, just continue to work day to day. and looking to get a really good process in place that can give us a chance at sustained success.
Why is Jason a good fit in Austin's absence with those top guys, the top unit?
Well, we just looked at playing on that flank, on that side of the ice, even though we've been using primarily left-handed players through camp as placeholders for Austin. As we're going now and playing for real, and we've looked at it, obviously Mikheyev's not available here for us now. I thought he had done a pretty good job there in that spot. We had to make a decision, and Spez has spent a lot of time through his career on that flank. So even though he's a right-handed guy, we just thought in terms of experience, skill set, and leadership, he's the guy that can step in well in that spot. So we're going to give him that opportunity tomorrow.